here. I think I'm on my scheduled. I might flip over here in a second when I confirm it. I might have gone live on something, not my scheduled time. You folks will be looking for me in one place. Let's see here. Let's give anybody a chance to come in here if I am on the right one. And yes, we are live. Great. I'm Cece. It's wonderful to have you here at Angel Radio Tarot. Welcome in. Relax and enjoy a relaxing little while here with us. And we're going to do a full spectrum horoscope read. So we'll do all signs one at a time. And try to get a wide read, a little bit of a wide read for each one. And we'll just kick right off here. Let me get the pop out here so I can see everyone. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can join the chat with me and let me know where you're visiting from. And well, you know, if I call your sign out, holler up, let me know what's going on with you. And we are all set. I'll do just a little general read for us to get the mood of the room. And we'll see what we can do here. Just a little bit more. Where's this thing going? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So just to get us started here, like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, we'll transition from whatever's going on outside in the real world with you into this spiritual meditative place. We've got the Queen of Cups here coming in with just a nice calm energy for us. But there is a lack of vision, so you're here seeking something. The Knight of Cups is bringing in, I don't know if this is a charming situation or a charming person coming to you. Let's just get everything dialed in. There we go. Great. Perfect. That's it. So there is some romance and emotional sensitivity, maybe. Just some sense of a little bit of unease about something. No, there's no romantic anxiety here. Rest. You found yourself in a charming place, or you're with, I don't know, maybe you're enjoying your Sunday the morning after your Valentine's, and just it's some kind of sleepy pillow talk, spending all day cuddled up in bed kind of feel. Shano Shawani, hi, nice to have you here. What's your sign? If you're not cuddled up, you must be single. What's your sign? We'll get just another couple of cards here. Let everyone get in the room, and then we'll start our full spectrum zodiac a weekly horoscope for everyone. Welcome, my high vibe tribe. If you're new to the room and you want to join the chat here, it doesn't hurt anybody at all to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when the next read is. Again, romance, charm, the same card. Our Knight of Cups coming in with a full cup overflowing. Honesty, fair. You got here. This is a good romantic setup. This, like, I don't know. This is very promising. This sort of charm. You might not be curled up in bed having pillow talk with someone, but whatever happened this weekend, for you, if you're still in the glow right now, it's just I get that you're still in the glow right now, and you came by it fairly. These are honest consequences of honesty and an intimate engagement. So yesterday definitely struck for some folks. What are we doing here? Oh, thank you, Shaista. Can I quote? Can I get married this year? I don't know. What's your? Would you said? Would put your zodiac in there in the chat, and I'll be watching for that energy when we get to it. Not exactly answering your question, but sort of feeling it out to see if we can find something when we get to your zodiac. There's a lack of inspiration here. You might be just completely stymied by this. Like, yeah, I get like there's this foggy head, totally foggy, like all the dopamine from a new infatuation. Yeah, I'm getting for whoever you took the chance to let your crush know last night, and it didn't end up with you guys going to bed. It ended up with you guys maybe spending hours talking or wooing or just like blushing at each other. It's got a lot of promise, and you're in that foggy space today. Pisces. Okay, great. All right. Everyone's been asking how we help the channel out, your subscription, your subscribe, and how many hours you binge watch the channel. That's the best way to mature the channel for YouTube, and then we can, well, there's some message coming in. I'm getting a tickle in the ear. Hi, Simon. Come in here and lay down, Simon. Max, come in here and lay down. Max. Max, come. Okay, so the magician finishes this out because this is just a magical sort of twinkle star fantasy land. I love where you are. There's a lot of passion with this. I'm not really getting heartbreak and emotional pain, but it's the passion, whether good or bad. There's an intense emotion here. You're trying to you're holding back so that there's some discipline for a future gain of a relationship. You're not engaging in your lust right now, though you could. And you're exerting strength in character. Congratulations. You're honoring yourself. This is where St. Valentine is letting this day, this morning glow, be a holy day of reverence for you. A very special place. You made love, whether it's just through flirtation. It takes the two to come together to make this greater creation of love, the dwelling place. And it only exists between the two of you in this moment. It'll be different every time you do it. There's a lack of focus here again, coming over the magician. Careful you don't stub your toe, or you're going to be prone to fender benders right now. A matter of practicality. I guess it is no bid asharma. Love reading for me, ma'am. I don't know. This is somebody's love reading. This is somebody's morning after for a pretty nice, fulfilling, and I get not like it didn't go all the way. You didn't max out on the potential of the evening. You're saving something because yesterday was such a good. It was spot on. You were engaged in the blessings of St. Valentine. Skill development. You've learned how to exercise discipline in romance so that you can have these promises. You're exercising the passion of this romance, and comes all this passion. It's combined with this discipline. You don't, what's going on with honesty, fair consequences, and the conformity and morality ethics? This is just, and so where is this strength from your, having strength in your inspiration is what we will call them. Your inspiration. And then how do you go about getting, how do you manifest this? Or how do you kind of like, I want to enjoy this just enough. You're like, this afterglow is when you are spending just as much time alone, indulging in what the fantasy of, there's this heady space, right? And this is the process time that allows the intimacy to really gel. And this is what makes you want to go back to the person. This is just a little bit of distance makes the heart grow fonder. It's not that you have to get away from them and be all, okay, we have to be weird about it. No, it's you need time alone so that you can process and just enjoy the private part of it now that you've come away. You have your experience of that. You get to enjoy all to yourself. It may never happen again. That is yours. So that is yours. You need this time to enjoy that without any anxiety of trying to make it happen again. That's grasping. Hi, Alicia. Mirth Rose, nice to have you here. All right, let's continue with this. Are we going to run into any headaches with this Sunday post-romance? No, we're seeing in honesty, conformity. This is like all the facets of a really well-built, slow walked up to, mutually contributing to adult bond, a human bond. This is lovely. We have all the pillars here. This romance and intrigue, this ethical pillar of a foundation of truth and honesty with each other, the transparency part, this bravery in being able to act in front of someone else in our true selves, to expose ourselves, be vulnerable, and then in the manifestation, in your lovemaking, being, creative. There's the sense of building that love pillar together. This part you have to come into to build together. So you can't just walk into a romance and be the whole part of it. You really do. There is one whole corner there that is the love making creates the entity of this pillar. So there's, in your ethical part, we do have some really good, solid emotional stability. We're getting a framework here of how to carry on from yesterday. Someone's really, there's your intuitive, nurturing self that everyone seems to be able to like, how did you know it was the one? I just knew that I felt all of this need to care for them in a certain way. But it comes from this person has triggered in you, in your emotional stability, your empath, your sense of empathy. You're able to relate to them. You're able to relate to them. And when they speak and they're sharing their feelings, your empathy for them is triggered. You feel their pain or you feel their joy. Your sense of identity gets lost in your lover because you feel their feelings. Buddy, if this is you for the first time that you're feeling her feelings, this is called empathy. That may be the first time you've ever felt this. This is what they're talking about. And yes, you will cry because she cries. She feels all of her feelings. And she's going to teach you how to feel all of your feelings. And there's a large sense of nurturing that comes from this. She'll know what you're doing when she sees it on you. When she sees you respond with empathy, she will know that you get it. And the nurturing that will come and reciprocate and then be like amplified between you, again, builds this strength. This is the slower part of it. This, once you get into this strength pillar together, this is really giving like how it's going to feel. You're going to go back and forth from feeling vulnerable to brave to, again, lack of direction, vulnerable, and then you'll feel brave again. You'll take turns. Oh my God, I can't make this up. What was that? And now what are we doing more vulnerable? Are you going to get okay with being vulnerable and then grow that love pillar together? And then that will allow you to open yourself more? And you just keep repeating the cycle together as we're doing with each row. We're just getting better and better at this, getting deeper and deeper into the complexity of our cooperation. Something's going on with my team. I can't keep the tag on today. Some of you may have noticed my day post today. Been some interference. We've been talking about that. Okay, let's close this general reading, get into the full spectrum horoscope. There is a break of relationship here. If that's this trying to figure out how you express your love, matching your love language. I'm talking about even just specifically in the bedroom. That gets people's, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? It gets complicated. This is where people tend to break down, because you've already seated yourself in such a position of vulnerability that when it's hard to understand, or you get clingy to wanting to get your need fulfilled, there's disharmony. You want to take some kind of action. Both of you want to fix it ultimately. And you do that by developing acceptance and forgiveness within yourself and within your partnership, within the other person. But ultimately you move on. One way or another, you move on. You move on together, or you move on separately. That's the course of how it goes. Someone is going to need to watch this path and watch for hiccups in that natural order. Hi, Max. Come on in, Max. Come on in, Max. Hi, 9. Symbol. Hello, Max. How you doing? Come on up, Bubba. Hi. Max says hi. How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. You had some outside time. Is it good up there? Yeah, it's good. Big love, big love. Oh, this drives me crazy. You ready to get down? Or are you going to pick some cards for us? Anything interesting? What do you know? Do you like any of these? That one, and that one. Okay, I'll let you down now. Thank you, sir. Lay down on your towel. There you go. On your rug. Okay. There. And there. Great. Hi, Keaton wife. Katan wife. Nice to have everyone here. Did I say that right? Ket-am. I can't tell. Oh, poop. What do we got? There's 3 on the lap, 1 on the floor. 2 to the right. 1 up, 1 down. We still have our 2 from Max. All right, Max is opening our full spectrum. We're going to stop with our Pisces in the room. We're going to stop from Pisces going up. Got the Ace of Wands. I'm going to have to peel down a layer. Just got warm. Oh, what a nice mapping we have here. Nice layout. I hope you're enjoying this. Pisces. We're going to read this. I think we have enough to almost get like a Celtic spread almost. There's an abundance, luxury. Someone overspent. Pisces, there's going to be some overspending. We have, the 9 of Pentacles. Some luxury or some luxuriating. That, not double dealing I'm getting, but just like somebody didn't turn their receipts in to keep the books balanced. Because there's Max, come lay down on your rug. Because there's a load of responsibility here. There's a burden of hard effort that was put in that is someone's kind of farting all over because they overspent on something that they knew they shouldn't have spent on. It could be energy, it could be money, it could just be a flat resource. Right. There we go. Let's see. We're going to do some balance here. We're balancing the books here for you, Pisces. Again, we're balancing some spiritual books. There's some karmic balancing happening. The possibility of progress and growth, or the complete opposite. I mean, you're almost at a you're the fork in the road about your finances or your commitment to the person. That there's a lack of leadership here, and it goes back and forth between being the leader of it's the King of Pentacles, but it's on its side for us. So it vacillates between being just like completely awful, greedy, materialistic, just bombastic spending, to being the financial disciplinary of the entire arcana. Delays in communications is what is causing, oh yeah, lack of progress here. The progress is, you're definitely being delayed. So it's being reinforced. There is a delay in these discussions. But the new beginnings, let's see, I get that there's going to be leadership, a different leadership come in with a new passion, and it's going to be new passion because it says creative. Inspiration, passion, confidence, courage, power, growth. So this is, it might have been why my badge fell out. We're going to see some new leadership in some financial departments. Like someone's going to come in with a whole new spending plan. And it's going to hit a mark where it's going to magically just like check all the boxes and get exactly what everybody wanted out of it and exactly what nobody wanted out. None of it is going to be contaminated with ill intent here. Well, let's see what's going on, whether or not it's going to happen or what's going to obstruct it here, just like a Celtic cross. Indecisions and a stalemate because there are mental blocks. There is dishonesty here. This isn't, somebody has an ulterior motive here for sure. Avoiding confrontation, refusing to make decisions, and there's inner turmoil. Somebody has overspent and is hiding the proof of it, and they're why are they concerned? Let's get a different read on here. What are they afraid is going to happen? What are they afraid is going to happen? Just how bad is it? That's what we need to be asking. There's a long hair here. I'm getting like a long hair, like a long rabbit tail. Yeah, there's a see what had happened was, you're gonna get some of that. You're getting a lot of that. They're trying to get you to believe it. They're trying to manifest a whole other timeline of what really happened, and it's, yeah. So Pisces, there's some guilt involved here. Somebody's definitely guilty. Pelvis chakra, they are definitely guilty. Salt and pepper, or just peppering it. You just got back to the point of it. Salt and pepper. Somebody older took some money or took some favor. It's not. I tried to tuck it back in. I thought I had, but it popped back out again. Somebody in over 50, your mother, or somebody saying your mama took it, or somebody's trying to hide it by saying that it's your mom's. What is that? Tell me more. What about your mom? Someone's guilt tripping you? That's what it sounds like. Hi, Lillian. Your mom is guilt tripping you over having blown a bunch of cash. She blew your inheritance. Blew a bunch of cash you thought was giving up the ghost. Yeah, she blew your fucking inheritance. Wow. Well, where do we go from here, Pisces? No, we are not going to be in these streets. No. Somebody's Pisces. Your mom is guilt tripping you because she doesn't want to tell you that she blew the money she was going to give you after she passed. I'm not getting like a big trust fund, but maybe she thought she told you that there was going to be a little nest egg and she hasn't been able to hang on to it. I don't get that it's malicious. I get that it's like she went into debt and now she's got credit cards she has to tell you about. My grandmother did the same thing. She had 6 kids and they each took a credit card and they paid her off while she was busy stacking a whole nother set of cards. She couldn't manage her money for shit. Pisces, we're talking to you. This is not an exercise. Yeah. Oh, there's an Aquarius involved. Somebody is being overbearing here. Maybe the Aquarius or the mom is Aquarius. You're that combination, Pisces. But this Aquarius is being super fucking overbearing, trying to make some kind of big feels about it, trying to make it a spiritual, ethical issue. And they're future faking. They're future faking. Maybe it's your mom is the Aquarius and she's trying to say that it's like it's only God can decide these things, or some kind of like I can only let you know after you pass, because she can't bring herself to tell you there's nothing there. Oh, Aisha, hi, nice to see you. Nice to have you here. Dr. Mimu Namin. I'm doing good. I'm well, thank you. Wonderful to have such a full house here. 40 people in the room. Boy, everybody's here. Tori, hi. Hi. All right, so that looks like Pisces. Pisces. High tone Pisces. Someone talks high and soft. Like almost like a child or a small adult. Kind of not really nasal, just small and sweet. Let's go into Aquarius. Let's go right into Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's see what are you hiding, Aquarius? What's going on? Okay, this is your weekly horoscope here, so we need to dive into this Aquarius. We're going to have a full read here, and we might have to do this in 2 parts. There is definitely the willpower, refusing to face the pain of it. See where this passionate in resistance. There's a big stubborn here. They are just powerless. They have just, their strength is zapped, and all they have is trickery about it. How are they going to come at you? So they're going to come at you with double talk. The future faking, maybe they're trying to get you to come on to a different idea about what the future might be. Maybe she's trying to let you down gentle. Damn, we got water on the table. Carmen Mustafa, nice to have you here. We'll get to Virgo in a little while. What's going on with the watermark? Something about the watermark here. There's a number 6. I don't know if you can share this with me, or if the light can hit it just right. There we go. There's a number 6. And it's being like lots of big splashes around it. This number 6 is being emphasized with there's a paper trail. Yeah. One big pop, and then just like a blood trail with somebody trying to flee from the scene. Well, that's definitely a 6 with all of this like old cartoon pow, bang, pop. All right, I gotta wipe this off. And I'm not letting you guys see me wipe a table with my socks. That's just uncivilized. Right. Where are we? Oh, you got chills. It was a good one, wasn't it? You got to learn to read and everything. Don't discount. There are no consequences. You really have to just not pass up any opportunity for a message to come through to you. And then it will reveal itself. Like, it will be so obvious if it is or if it isn't. It's just like, nope, that's just a thingy. But later on, you might be like 3 tree leaves later, you're going like, oh, that totally was like the beat to the song in my head. What the hell? Or some crazy stuff like that. Big poker face. Big poker face. So, yeah, we're talking about the trickery and deception. Pisces, this is how you're going to engage and transition with your Aquarius. You're going to have to watch for these subtleties. And no, you're not reading too much into it. They're trying to tell you somehow. They're trying to be gentle in telling you there's nothing. Something like you're going to have to watch for little signals. What is that? What is that? Like little signals of hoarding is what I'm getting. Little signals of hoarding with mom. And that's where the money went. Not that she's hiding it, but she's been spending it on these weird little things. Okay. Okay, yeah. Something about literally following the paper trail. There's little pieces of paper or little pieces of rubbish. You're going to find like little tickets rolled up, little crumples of receipts. No bigger than a gas receipt. Just a little crumple up of something. And I bet that these are receipts of money being blown somewhere. Not gambling tickets. It could be. Maybe they're saving up their 50-cent slot leftovers. It's not enough to bet another round. That maybe. All right. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. Well, Carmen, I hope it goes well. I do see some direction popped up. Let's get into Aquarius's read here. We're still sitting with Atlas Poker Face. Someone is having a long distance relationship with someone that is poker face, so they're bluffing or they're holding out on you. They might be telling you everything in the total truth, but they're telling it in a way that you're going to come to your own conclusions, and they're going to go, yeah, like that. Aquarius. Opportunity for learning. You're going to have there's going to be space for you to ask some more questions. And don't get stuck here in between being emotional baggage and nostalgic and innocent and wanting to play like ignoring red flags. You need to ask some more questions. When they go quiet, stop filling the air and answering your own question for them, because they're just going to go, yeah, something like that. And let you believe whatever, and they're going to come back and it'll be like, you're the one that came up with that idea. I never told you it wasn't. How are you going to combat this, Aquarius? Because we're here about making our week easier, right? There is some tossing back and forth with agape love. Somebody like this person sometimes wants to tell you the truth and mostly thinks it would just cause things to be a pain in the ass. Like, they're telling you half truths because they don't want you to be all decisive and taking action and being assertive and shit. They're probably doing something that you would not want them to do at your expense, or you would choose differently for yourself if you had knowledge of the choice. Let's see. What was that? What are we going to do about it? Conformity, morality, ethics. You're going to stand on holding someone accountable. You're going to want to. Why is this sideways? And it's resistant too. There's some financial, they owe you money. Do they owe you? You're tied to this person somehow. You're having to go the long way. You're going to have to go the long way to preserve some kind of financial. Aquarius, this is you, and Pisces. I don't know what to tell you. You need to stop putting their financial security at risk and get back to what you understand is responsibility. Get a different deck here. Yeah, that's why this poker face is here. You've been running your poker face all over town. Aquarius, you can win this. You're struggling with a gambling addiction, or Pollard, the prune to the trunk. You're getting rangy with your vices or something. Something's getting a little bit out of control for you. Your messages, the message is getting, like, the message is received, but your attention keeps getting pulled away. Like, you're having a hard time controlling whatever this is. You're having a compulsion right now, Aquarius. Damn. Yeah, there's something about springing into action. There's going to be, you're going to be tempted to tell a lie. The short hair, it's short hair turned upside down, and you're going to end up, because there's a seizure that is not being seized. So that means it's being let go. Somebody's going to let you run this long tail, this big. See, what happened was, and run your mouth, and they're going to let you, and they're not going to believe a word you say ever again. Pisces, what are you going to do about it this week? I want to know. You need to make some commitments here. We're going to get the oracle deck down because you need to get centered, honey. You are a high vibe mother. Let's do it. Haha, your mama. Your divine timing has been off. You haven't known how to say something. You need some help. Yes. You're not able to reflect and listen right now because you're busy trying to distract everybody from this. No, you've just reached divine enlightenment or divine alignment. Divine timing was knocked out. This might not feel like it's your time, but you are right exactly where you need to be. Aquarius, like a sit still kind of thing. What's going on? We need something else. What do we need? Something else? Okay. You're kind of numb right now. You need to reach out for some help. Balance and harmony is going to come from you reaching out for some help. Okay, cool. I am Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. It's wonderful to have you here. Hey, we're just making our way through the decks as we get reads, a full spectrum horoscope reads for all of our sun signs. One at a time, working our way from Pisces back up to Aries. So stick around in the room. Hit that subscribe button to join the chat. Let me know where you're visiting from. We are going to start with Capricorn here. Capricorn, you are always a hard nut to crack. Saturday. What? It's Sunday. Today's Sunday. Or you were born on a Saturday. Gotcha. Yeah, we're going to keep that one. There's the Queen right here waiting for us. Capricorn, the Queen of being reserved. The Queen of chill, the massive riddle. You are the enigma. I haven't gotten into this deck in a while. I'm going to get this off the floor. This feels like a fez. Someone's wearing, like a... Someone likes a fancy hat. Capricorn, you like a fancy hat? You like the hat of authority? You like to be the white hat? Tuning in from, yes, we're tuning in from Stockton, California. Great. Got it. Where are Capricorns? Do we have any Cappies watching? I'll thank you for the love. It helps the channel. It really does. Every time you hit those cartoon hypes. And when you're watching the video, if you slide the comments to the left or to your left, that way. Yeah, just it'll come up with hype, and it'll, like, you can hype points. I don't know where these points come from. I use them. I've never paid anything into YouTube. So I think that You get hype points from chatting on people's stuff. And then, I know that much, yeah. Just making sure you're not. Cabby's here, Christy Mayo. Nice to have you here. Let's get you read here, you queen. My queen, my riddle queen, my queen of enigma, my queen of mystery and reserve. The crone, and not in the bad way. This is definitely some. Oh wow, wow, wow. Sorry, I'm freaking out over here without you. And then what? Oh, okay. So we're going deep. We're going deep into Capricorn right now, okay? Cappy, hold yourself. We've got a big message coming in for you. This is going to be some, like, a week of feeling this transition. You're going to be distracted by this. That's what it is. We're going deep into the cave here. So what came up was the crone. You in the queen in her highest power is not in... It's in her cronyism. It's in her being a crone. The power of your deep womanhood that surpasses the fertility of your womb. This is a different place of womanhood. Secret authority. Like the hag is what I'm getting. Crossover with the hag. And what I was expecting was more hard female energy here, but what I got was the king. So you were in full authority. This is matriarchy. And then the warrior behind it. Yeah, this is like full power, completely subduing any comers. And they can't figure out how you do it. They can't figure out how you do it, because where they stop is when they see the face of the crone. But they can't come in the cave. But I mean, where they haven't even met the crone. They see the queen and they see the riddle. I'm getting like throne action, courtside. What we used to be holding court. Used to be holding court. Let's get one more card from here. We'll fill out and match it up. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, the healer. Whatever this is. Drama behind here. We're not going to go there. Okay. Base to not cross the energy. Confirmed. And we're taking the top. Thank you. Why do they confer without knowing why they love you? That you heal them. You heal them. You reach deep into their internal child and you see right through them. You see their trauma. You pulled the thread. You heal them. You absolutely do. You heal them. Yeah. Yep. You might be like the mirror in your family kind of setup. I don't know. There's too much reverence for that. There's something about this being like the family you choose, not the family you're born to. Jesus Patino, nice to have you here. Jesus. Yeah, you're being encouraged to continue pulling the thread. I wanted to get more read on that. How are you going to do that? That's what I want to know. We'll pull one card from each here. There's no big breakthrough for you personally. So you're not going to get anything out of this. This will be, you'll see an opportunity to help someone just for no reason at all. And it'll be a simple thing like assisting someone crossing the road. Someone's watching you do this, like karmic. I don't get literal feds or government agency. Or maybe someone who was watching you that thinks that they're an authority over you to lower the boom and waiting for you to sin. This is like spiritual feds. the like spirit police watching for you to slip up, and instead they're going to see you do some random act of kindness. You won't see that coming. It'll just be like, oh yeah, because it's natural to you. It'll be a natural response. New beginnings and inspiration for somebody when they see you do this. So yeah, they're without you anticipating. So this is going to be in moments where you forget yourself and you get involved. You even forget that you had a horoscope this week. You're just going to get back into your own life. And that opportunity will come when you've forgotten yourself. And your natural response will be this way, and people will see it. And they will judge you. They would judge you harshly, but they will judge you harshly in your favor. Something about hay fever or up the nose. Mind who you party in front of. This week, I would recommend no partying at all. No imbibing. So no partaking. You could be at the party, but absolutely dry. Or absolutely, like, no, nothing. That's what they're watching for. Yeah. It's going to go from you can be a saint or you can be a criminal today. Yeah, whether or not you're vanquished, it's who's getting vanquished here. There's a... Yeah, just keep your head down for a week and don't forget yourself come Thursday and go ahead and have a drink. No, I'm talking about until Sunday next. No harm in it. There's no harm in it. And you'll know why. It'll come to the news of what something happened around you this week. And you'll be caught up in it if you don't. And if you by this time next week, people are going to start talking about what happened on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, it's going to happen, but they're still going to be watching to see who responds, right? So Sunday, you're going to start hearing about it. The gossip will catch up on who got busted. Hartley Gunsling, nice to have you here. Gunslim. We're going to move into Sagittarius. The bridge. We are bridging into Sagittarius now. Sagittarius, I'm getting the feeling that shit's going to fly your way and you're going to have to hit the deck. You're going to be ducking. It's going to be like, I don't know, Zootopia. Phil, if you have any poo to throw, now is the time. It's going to go flying. It's going to be flying over your head like a food fight. There's a shapeshifter here. This is you. Your reflexes are going to be like Matrix, shape-shifting, dodging out of the way. There's a thread here. This is that underlying narrative. Stay innocent here. And there's something about the healer. You're going to make yourself busy this week with self-care or with like, oh, I got to go to the doctor. I don't feel like it. Center on like catching up on chores and getting some shit done. Keep you occupied and keep you out of trouble. Scorpio. Sagittarius, I don't know what happened there. I feel like I'm lost. Brooke, you say the sweetest things. There's something else here for Sagittarius. I thought we just got into it. We haven't bumped into Scorpio. Sagittarius, somebody is trying to get you to blank out on it. They're going to try to get you to forget it and minimize it. We're going to have to come back to Sagittarius. I just blanked like I got blocked. You know how that is. Hi, Jimmy. Jimmy L. Nice to have you here. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. Thank you for subscribing. We are doing a full spectrum horoscope reading forecast for the week. And we're continuing to Sagittarius because I'm curious of what's going on here. I really just blanked out right in the middle of that. Make sure you hit that notification bell too, so you know the next time a live pops up. Sometimes I plan them a couple days in advance, and sometimes it just, when I can get to it here. Sagittarius read, what are we doing here? Can I get some more information on what Sagittarius, I don't care what you're looking for. I want to know what Sagittarius needs to impulsively do. What reflex does Sagittarius need to train ready this week? Maxine, are you a Sagittarius? I'd love to know what vibe you're feeling. Your eye chakra has been blinded. You're not able to manifest right now. You've been triggered into a state of panic. That's why. There's someone older or wiser involved, and they're trying to guilt trip you. I get that there's someone like an elder in your, much older elder. It's like they are, they're spiritually blinding you by keeping you triggered or triggering you with something about an elder and guilt. This has been an ongoing theme this week for a couple of them. Aquarius and Pisces were having it out over some generational guilt tripping. Let's see, what is this? Something needs to know. Somebody's got black hair or has dyed black hair. Someone has dyed black hair. Maybe this was a question for you about the salt and pepper person. What about it? They have said something ugly to you and it has you shut down. No, we were just talking about me being blocked. Dude, this is me. This is me. I'm getting just bounced back hard from Sagittarius this week. What is going on? Sagittarius, you're trapped in a Sag bubble or something. I don't know what this guilt about something. I was the one being blocked, but this is something else. Sagittarius was triggered by something that was said or something that has passed with a salt and pepper person who had black hair or has dyed black hair. Or maybe they have black and white hair. The Cruella de Vil thing is very popular right now. And there is a big feeling of guilt about how they see this person or how this person sees me. This person doesn't want me to know how they feel. I can't tell if this is the Sagittarius that's blocking or if someone is blocking the Sagittarius. Like they don't want me to see how they feel about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you've got some like private investigator energy going on, but on the spirit realm. It's not uncommon that I get blocked, but someone has big. You think so, Maxine? You're being blocked. Yeah, okay. What can we do about Maxine's block? What can we do about Sagittarius's block? Thank you for the confirmation. That was a little confusing. It always feels like a slap. It's a little embarrassing because I look up and I can't remember what we've been talking about. It's a little bit of like flashbang. It's a psychic flashbang. Not waiting for an answer. Release from some kind of oppression or possession. And then hiding under some kind of head covering. Someone is trying to it's a head and shoulder scarf covering, like a hoodie dicky. And they're trying to slip away from your attention, and they're not waiting. They're doing it quick before you notice and can do anything about it. The belly chakra is our chakra of action. And yes, they want to do it. They want to take action before they're seen. Or Sagittarius, you're being told to take action before you're seen. Spend this week getting super sneaky. Again, keep your eyes open for those omens. that what we covered in Sagittarius? I got to go back and watch the video. I'm completely blanked out since Capricorn. Scorpio. Scorpio. Sorry if that got redundant, folks. Scorpio. Scorpio is like situated. Oh yeah, absolute ceiling. Yeah, we've got absolute magnitude, absolute ceiling, and a bag seal, which you're on one side of something. You are on a distinct side of something, like this side of my hand or that side of my hand. It is that distinct of an issue. And you are as high up in intensity as you can get with this. You have taken this as high as it'll go. And you were at the mountaintop with the biggest megaphone. You have got the biggest. You're ready for everyone to hear what you have to say. And you've gone to great lengths. Yeah, and then absolute magnitude. The lights are on, the mic is hot. And whatever this is that you're about to come down on one side or the other on, let her rip. Let her fucking rip. Yes. Accouchement is the time or the act of giving birth. Let this run. Let it run. Run with it. Give way. Let it give way. I will you to pass freely without harm or fail. And you must pass this way, but do not stay. There is a place just ahead without want and without need and without even a sense of fear. What was that? Something about hay fever. Something about the hay fever, Scorpio. Black hair. And then salt and pepper again. I just shut these up. I don't like this. We're going to go again. The eye chakra. Yeah, everything's blonde hair is coming through. What is going on with these cards? Settle down. Y'all settle down. Y'all settle down. These cards need to calm down. I want to get better something on that. Y'all go catch up and read my post for today. Everybody stay safe out there. Shit's weird right now. People are being fucking wild. We're reading for Scorpio, trying to get what this is that they're going to be standing on a podium. You know, I got like this, you're standing up on a platform like a shouter's corner in the UK. Isn't that what they call it? Thank you for the confirmation, Jimmy. Yeah, it's giving big proclamation energy. The anechoic chamber. There's not going to be any echo. There's no echo. So you're being heard in places where there's no echo. There's not an echo chamber. So you have an original idea here. Yeah, you have an original idea. Come on. What? Trash. There's no jealousy here. Whatever you have to say, it won't be vanquished. And it won't release somebody from responsibility. This is the opposite of it is manumission, which is a release from slavery. And these people are not going to be let go. You can't be beaten in this. Something won't be vanquished. What you have to say can't be vanquished. And there's no one that, it's going to be agreed to. Like, whatever you have to say, people are going to go, yeah. And if there is I wish I thought of that, it only comes in the form of affirmation. No one is going to knock you for saying the truth here. And it's not a release from slavery. For someone, your opposition here, I'm going to see your opposition on the bottom line here. They can't do it themselves. That's what it is. And welcome back. It's going to be okay because there's no jealousy. Like, they can't. The biggest, they're trying to get you to hold your breath. The biggest thing they could do was to try to get people to discredit your idea. And your idea is so fucking solid that there's no, they're stuck. They're stuck. You're not getting out of this. You're going to be holding somebody accountable. And they're not going to be able to get out of it themselves. Whatever wit that they brought into this is not going to work for them. And they're going to be, welcome back. And everything's going to be okay. So you win and you're on the right side of this. This person got pulled back. Welcome back, buddy. You're not getting away. And they're holding their breath. That's what it is. This salt and pepper person was coming in with the yellow-eyed demon. They were coming in with the compromising deal. They were coming in with the crossroads deal. And you didn't take the bait. You didn't take the bait. All right, let's go into Libra, and we're reading right over top of this general feel right here. We'll see what crossover we get with these energies. There is some confusion, and but there's some discussion about it. Planning, yeah, the planning and decision-making, partnerships in progress. There's a big project here. You're not gonna. Libra, you're gonna be butthurt because you're not gonna get enough credit for it. Your idea, but it is reliable and practical. You just have a fear of change. Libra, you're sitting right next to Scorpio. We did the same thing with Pisces and Aquarius. We didn't see it from Scorpio's side of view because we weren't in the crowd of watching. Scorpio was at the mountaintop sending the message like Moses. And Libra, Scorpio got very shiny there for a minute, and you felt that pang, that lack of recognition. But you know it's a good idea. The Knight of Pentacles, you can't deny. You can't deny. That was Sagittarius that had the message, wasn't it? I don't know what anymore. That way, that was... Okay. Manifesting with Tarot. Hi, nice to have you here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining the chat. Where are you hailing from? Oh, Anon, nice to have you back. This is a full spectrum horoscope forecast for this week. And so stick around. We're working our way from Pisces back up to Aries, and we are in Libra right now, just capping off here. We'll do Virgo next, and then after that will be Leo, then Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries. Something about the larger group here. Libra, you're watching everybody behind you saying, have you seen this? You're lacking some inner peace right now, Libra. What's going on there? Did you really... Your body is responding to this. You can't help but feel it. It's a knee-jerk reaction to wish you were up there. It's so beautiful to be the front man. We all know it. Yeah, you don't get the high vibe this time, honey. The best you can do is sit up there and play tambourine. Libra, that's what you're going to run into today. This is going to be somebody great with an idea that you wish you'd had. But you're still going to be happy for him. But you're going to be dealing with the feels a little bit this week with wishing that it was yours. Because you're going to see how everybody praises this, and that's what you love, Libra. You live in that limelight. That's what makes you feel best. That's your happy place. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not vanity. It's the love. That's where you feel that love beam out of eyes. That's where you get your vibrational alignment from. When you can align with someone through visual contact, the synchronicity, then this has been studied before, visual synchronicity, aligning people's brain chemistry. And you're going to feel like you're going to see that, and you're going to know what you're feeling is empathy. You can get some side glow off of this. Watch the front man and allow yourself to adore him, knowing what he is feeling with all of this love poured into him. And then watch him, Libra, and you'll see that front man has no idea what it is that is being put at him. That's what makes him a good front man. And that's why, Libra, you don't make a good front man. You drop into diva. Yeah, that you do too know that inner you. Reflect and listen. Reflect and listen. Okay. Big love, Libra. It's a hard one for you, I know. And it really does hurt. It really does hurt. It feels like someone's taking your love. Thank you, Nun. Let's see. Virgo. Family tradition, wealth, and financial security. Virgo, we know you're always about that dime. It may not always be your dime. There's some imbalance here about priorities, about whose dime it is. And the Hierophant is here to school you on the karma of taking what's not yours. There's a temptation here going to come to you, Virgo. I can feel it. Crossroads deal somewhere. I'm looking right here at yellow eyes, and they're holding your breath to see if you bite. Mind yourself. You've got, yeah, welcome back, honey. It's going to be okay. You've got a crossroads demon up your butt this week. Yeah, none. Watch for someone coming in with a deal that just sounds too good to be true. Because it's a crossroads demon. I had one come to me this morning while I was driving. Yep. It said I could get whatever I want if I just, and then that wasn't my idea. I don't make deals with myself like that. I don't make myself small. Someone's trying to get you to manifest. They're trying to get you to manifest something for them. Hi, Leanne Teal. Hi. Thank you for the hearts and the hives, everybody. This is terrific. Oh, my hands are getting tired. Get out of that one. Oh, ring a bell. Come on, Virgo. What you got for me, love? I know it's hard for you sometimes. You get isolated because you think you know better. And then you get humbled, and then you get hurt. You do not handle being appraised very well. Palo Santo. Maybe. I watch Linda Loves Tarot quite a bit. And she burns a lot of that. And someone the other day, Divine Des, I think, she burns camphor. And that's nice. If you've ever burned camphor, it's heady. For me, it is. It's like, it's a very special spice. It's kind of spicy smoke. Virgo, what do you know? Honey, can you talk to me? Can you just, I'll look at you, Virgo. I need you to use your words, Virgo. You can do it. You can do it. You'd like me to make you an Afghan on a batch of chocolate chip cookies you don't have to share with anyone else. And you want me to rub your neck for you without having to ask. Somebody had a cord cut and it was their total obliteration. No deception. The top of their head just blew right off. They are off planet. Well, try to stay safe and use your words carefully, SJX Rose. Just try to stay safe. Sometimes we got to keep our mouth shut and duck our head. In the moment, it may not be the high moral, like I fought back when it counted. Sometimes it's live to fight another day. Know your limitations. Find yourself where you can't win your way out of it. Know your limitations. Virgo, come back to me. Defasu, what you got there for you? Someone's future building here. I think Virgo just fell in love. Virgo, you just fell in love. Easy, that's why you're being so quiet. Virgo's crush is, Virgo is dropping off into, we call it the Irish Alzheimer's. You forget everything but the grudges. You forget everything but the grudges. Virgo's good at ruminating. That's their spirit team. Oh, my Virgos. Oh, who knows you, love? Who knows you? No secrets there. Oh, Virgo. I won't tell anybody. You can have it exactly the way you want. You're not, you feel like you're obliged to someone, Virgo, and that rubs you wrong. Let's get some other cards on here. Who's coming at you, Virgo? Who's hassling you? Who's giving you a hard time? Who's invading your private time, Virgo? Mohafe Matswalede. Life's a mess trying to get a job. Things ain't quite working out. What's your sign, Mohalet? Wait, what's your horoscope sign? What time of the year were you born? Virgo, what do we have here? What do we need here, Virgo? You really are in like a bind, lacking. You can't access your divine wisdom, Virgo. And I know you're feeling dark. Eyes of the Creek, Lucretia. Hi, lovely to have you. Thank you for subscribing, everyone. All right. We are growing so fast now. Thanks to you, the channel is reaching so many more people every time we reach out. And it's gotten to where we're roughly collecting 100 new subscribers every time I come back into a live with you. So thank you so much. We are reaching those numbers like crazy. And then that will get the watch time up there where we can start doing a lot of fun stuff here on the channel. I'm so excited everyone's here. Virgo, you are not feeling the wisdom of your heart. You're feeling the wisdom of your bitterness. And that's your total obliteration cord cutting. That is where you get pulled away from your happy place. When someone jacks your scene and you're just ready to cut them off. Like you cut off, you were quick to cut a brother off as fast as an Aries is. But you will tend to ruminate about it for a long time. When an Aries cuts you off, it's because they've already spent the time with it. Thank you for that. We do build a collective energy, and we do draw down more positivity, and we refine it. This is the safe place where you come to rebuild and go back into the world better and stronger. Whoa. Intuitive creativity is down here, Virgo, and this is on your deception card. So that is a flat fucking lie. You're not believing in your, this is the place where you lack. This is okay, I've said this to my Virgo before and you'll hear me. This is the thing that just knocks my confidence. What was it? Whatever's about to make you do this cord cutting, like you were on the edge of saying fuck this. You're not looking beyond. You need to look a little bit deeper, like not look deeper but have a bigger picture about this. There are some consequences here. You're not ready to bounce off planet. You need to look before you fly off the handle, Virgo. Future building, what about this? Like you've got other ideas. Fuck this, I got people to back me up. I got no fucking secret about that. What about this future building? Is this legit? Is this a legit option for you? Can you actually pull this off, or are you amplifying the importance of this option? Are you energetic boundaries here. You do have some energetic boundaries here, and this is what we're talking to you now for, is to bring you back down to earth a little bit about what you are going to be, like, not spiritually capable of, but you know, the load of this change is going to make you weary, and that's going to you're going to have to sleep it off. It's going to take longer than you think. So your future building here is not going to happen as fast. You're talking about stuff you're not going to be able to pull off like you think. This is a leap of faith with your spirit team here. Listen to some guidance. And what are these, like this boldness about, I don't have any secrets. I don't have any fucking secrets. Maybe you do have emotional clarity about this, but you're writing, your mouth's writing a check your butt can't cash. It's like a crash and burn. Okay, let's do another round. So what do we do about this, Virgo? What are we going to do about this, Virgo? I got to find something you'll actually listen to me on. You don't go in for this woo-woo shit. It's going to have to be plain words. No pretty pictures. I was here yesterday. What is this DN? Because this isn't up. It's down. We're down for this. Oh, what did the teacher say? I'll tell you what the teacher said. The teacher said, are you ready to get down with the get down? That made somebody happy. I know who's watching now. The void. What is that thing? That thing is filling the void. Better shut his mouth. No, you're not dancing with me anymore. You're not dancing with me anymore. Who will win the game? That's always Virgo's nasty side. I've got a Virgo here that's hijacked the message, and it is my ex-husband. And we're going to cut the cord here because he's a nasty SOB. Virgo, that's it for you. If there's any other Virgos here that got a positive vibe off of that and it applied, fine, but we're cutting off because, as we know, the dark energies are getting a new sneaky tactics. And I know I don't think that was my ex-husband communicating directly, but I do think that it was the demon that possessed him. All right. Same kind of snarky sarcasm, the same challenging attitude, the same, I bet I could get you to do it. I bet I can make you do it. Not today. Not today. Thank you, Breck. I do like all my cards. These ones right here, what do we got? Shake that negative Virgo. Bring the center focus back to our high vibe tribe. Virgos, trust your gut right here, honey. Trust your gut. You know who you are. 32-30, let's see, 33-33. Let's nail that in for Virgo. Give me one more like up here. We'll hit 33-33 and lock it in for Virgo right here for this journey within. Virgo, it's a challenge for you. I know that you can do it. Let's see, Leo. Leo, Silverheart, hi, hello. Okay, we're coming back around. Leo, I'm going to get... Leo, I know you're tough. I know what Leo I'm talking to today. My Leo that went down to Florida. You're a tough SOB. You're a tough SOB mercenary. Just like, grrr. But you love that super soft... You love that super soft pink birthday. That's right. It's called a, what do they call that? A no gain sum? You have a Virgo ex-husband too. If it's a dark Virgo, it's deadly. It's deadly. It can be deadly. Leo, come on. I know you like that super soft pink birthday stuff. Ace of Cups right here. I knew it. I knew it. And Two of Pentacles coming in here. Leo, there it is. That's you softened up for me. The High Priestess knows. The High Priestess knows how to butter you up, how to soften your butter. That's what it is. I don't have to microwave you. We'll just sit here and breathe soft, simmering tones on you until we can get you to break free out of that out of that self-made prison. We got some nasty intentions right here. A lack of temperance up on the top row here. This is Leo fighting us back. The Eight of Wands. And we've got the sun setting on Leo's intention. Oh, and look who we finally rooted out of that blister. That boil on Leo's butt is the devil, upright. And it failed. We reached out to our Leo today and found some compassion. Let's read this up a little bit and find out what Leo needs to know in detail. Leo, this is how everybody else sees you struggling this week, and this is how you're going to react to, the problem that comes to you, but also witnessing people reaching to you and having to admit that you need help. I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, because the High Priestess came to you with this Nine of Swords option. The Two of Pentacles. I just got to read it out. My Leo, I remember this night. You asked me for a cigarette, and I said, let me go see if I can find us another one, or find us one for each of us. And I went down the other end of the table and sat down and never came back. And I saw you flex that butt hurt across your face. And that's when I knew to stay the fuck away from you that day. That was a dark Leo. That was a Leo in his dark vibe. I saw you flex that face. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. And it's upright here, sweeties. And there's just a softness to this. Like, I need to talk gently to Leo so he doesn't get inflammatory, reactive, and dangerous. Two of Cups. I'm sorry, this is the Ace of Cups, upright. The House of True Heart, joy, contentment, the abode, nourishment, abundance, and fertility. This is staying home and staying whole. The Two of Pentacles. Just got hot here. Leo's pissed. I've been talking to him like this. Leo is indignant right now. On the one hand, it's like gaiety and recreation and connection. But on the other hand, it's this messages coming to you and agitation in writing. Somebody giving you some kind of notice of some kind that you really don't want to fucking hear. The High Priestess had to school you. Came in with a level of measured, compassionate authority. There is no telling her no. And the Nine of Swords. You don't cross the Queen of, don't cross the High Priestess. Don't cross her. Don't piss her off. As my ex-husband told the kids, don't piss her off. Nine of Swords. Death, failure, miscarriage, disappointment, deception, and despair. So this is something that you tried to pull off and you bombed it. You tried to fool the wrong person. You showed your ass to somebody that you tried to, just like my Leo, you showed a flash of contempt and she saw it. You do not show your ass to the High Priestess that way and not have like some karma out of that. It's like just in bowing up at somebody on that level. It's not even that the High Priestess is going to do anything about it. She's barely even going to notice. But it does get tagged on like your Akashic Records kind of thing. Like, oh, you're the son of a bitch we heard flicked off that alarm. Interesting. Come over here and talk to me, boy. She'll never even know about it. Somebody is okay. So now we've got the Queen of Swords here, right? The Queen of Swords kept bringing her image up when I was trying to call up the High Priestess there for a minute. Now, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. malice, bigotry, artifice, prudery, bale, and deceit. This is a dark Leo. This is a false Leo. Yeah, it's upside down. It has one meaning this way and another meaning this way. You see your your Queen of Swords in her upright, and that is a respectable, firm authority. But in the upside down, it's this contempt. What are you going to do about that contempt? The killer of intimacy is contempt. Yeah, bad juju. You're going to piss off the wrong person with that energy. There's, okay, so we've got, this is going to be the consequences here, and this is what you're going to want to avoid, right? So we've got temperance is on its head. This is you showing your ass. This resistance, this obstinance, this arrogance. And other people coming in to correct you. The herd is coming in to correct you. And we see the herd coming in with the elk in the power of the sun on its head. Don't let the sun go down on me. You know, the eight of wands is what I want to see. Because this is given like you're going to be speared on those horns. You are going to see the darkness. You're going to see exactly the worst of what you were seeing. Let's see. Eight of Wands. It's you trifling is what you're doing. You trifling, or you're going to be wanting to trifle. I'm trying to give you a heads up here. You're going to drop into your low vibe this week. Eight of Wands. Where is this coming from? Because this is not you. This is a low vibe, Leo. What has put you in this space? Eight of Wands. Activity and undertakings. The path of activities and swiftness. Haste, great hope, speeds toward an end which promises assured felicity. So we have a path for you here. And this message is coming in for you fast to pay attention to this. Because this breeds itself. And it's got sharp, deadly consequences. It's got like, it's going to be more than an ego death. It's going to be like, it's given like you're at a pub. There's a bunch of bikers. And you know you should not even whisper this shit under your breath. And you got people there. And you went ahead and flipped the back talk. Just one little shit. And there's like 16 eyeballs just turned and looked at you. You are being given a rare opportunity to live. This is your heads up. Somebody is going to piss you off and you're going to be reactive. It's going to catch you in a wrong moment. And you are going to flip with contempt and it's going to cost you everything. If it's in an office environment, it's going to cost you, it's going to obliterate your finances. Something like that. It's worse than losing your job. This is losing a bonus. Losing a bonus. Shay Campbell, nice to have you here. Wonderful to have you. So Leo, that's your heads up. You need to be on tight guard and control of your emotional reactivity this week. Okay. Let's get into Cancer here. Let's do a nice, easy, look at that, nice. We're going to get a couple of things going this way here. I'll do a couple of flip outs. See how many we can develop. There's a break there, hard break. That's a false break. We're pulling this one up. Here we go. Someone's coming into their blessings. What is this? We just finished Leo, Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, you're coming into big blessings this week. You're getting a big payout this week. You might be, with the way we've been pairing up, you might be getting Cancer's blowout reward. If they fuck this week up, if Cancer doesn't stay on their guard, whatever they fuck up is going to, I don't know, like potentially blow back and be your winnings. You're not everything you need, so this isn't something you can do by yourself. So I'm getting this as an outside influence is going to bring your blessings in this week. One more. Not under the influence. So this, no, you're not dreaming. You're not stoned. I'm not stoned. Your earth angels are coming in. You got a blessing that is due on the books. And something to do with Libra. Let's go back and look at Libra. Are you going to be helping Libra get through the week this week with this jealousy issue? And Virgo. Libra and Virgo are working together. It's Leo. I have a hard time believing that Libra. Where is Leo coming in? Libra and Virgo are being paired up for you this week, Cancer. And I'm having a hard time believing that a Leo-Virgo combination is your Earth Angel team. I'm getting some Machiavellian stuff. It's going to be some of you Cancers are getting into playing a tough game. It's normal for you, but yeah, Lucifer's on the down low here. Lucifer's like sitting at your feet. Yeah, the DMs are down too. Lucifer's in a mirrored position. This, whatever you're getting presented to you this week, Leo, you've got a Libra, Virgo teaming up. They're telling you that they're for your own good, but Lucifer says they are manifesting in the DMs together. And we're doing Lucifer in this reading like your standard pitchfork and forked tongue and pitchfork and a pointy tail. Ace of Wands here. So Cancer, we'll do like a double triple spread on this. Can we get 3 cards out? There we go. Look at that. Thank you. 7 of Pentacles. Somebody's going to be out with some money. Queen of Pentacles is going to be here to back you up. What's the Ace of Wands? Is there a boost? We got a power boost here. I got somebody that is used to describing their spiritual progress and armor like they're playing Baldur's Gate. And that's a wonderful way to equip yourself. Very nice way to organize your tools. Very effective. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Don't look at me like that. I play Baldur's Gate, or used to. Back on the PS2. Ace of Wands. Creation, invention, enterprise. So there's a need. You know, necessity is the mother of invention. Principle, beginning of something. So you're having to tap into your creative something to invent a tool of some kind. It could be for a birth or a family origin. A sense of virility here, which is behind them. So virility that has been activated. The starting point of an enterprise. And according to another count, you know, it relates to money, fortune, and inheritance. But those things, you know, being as like time markers. This is when the money came in. This is when the inheritance came in. This is when we landed our fortune. And then that is the turning point for a descriptor of a larger life change. So, you may be lending money or borrowing money. Queen of Pentacles with that borrow. Someone in the relationship is borrowing. And the Queen of Pentacles in her upright. Opulence, generosity, magnificence, security, liberty. So somebody is flush and coming in with a big financial support. There's a grant. It's a grant. You're going to get a grant, or grant's going to come through, or some kind of a loan. Somebody is presenting to you as being flush with creative opportunity funding. And this is being concerned about going into debt somehow. And somebody's going to come in with a big potload of money. I hope. Look, don't make any financial decisions based on the reads here. This is for entertainment only. No, there's no divine intervention here. This is a muggle with a buttload of cash. You may or may not be, emotional clarity. You may or may not want to know where this money came from. Buttload of cash. See the big picture and appreciate their intuitive creativity here. They may have achieved their money in illegal, however, to you, immoral fashion. I still run into boomers that look at me smoking weed like I'm doing something wrong. Dude, it's been legal. I can smoke in public wherever. It's like cats and dogs. There's some things that people grew up with, made moral decisions on, developed a moral character and identity around those things, and they are forever more taboo. There's a ginger here that is stuck in this cats and dogs mentality. And a blue eyes is fighting the ginger. It's not a blue-eyed ginger. There's someone here with blue eyes that's in contention with a ginger. Something's been vanquished between two stinky socks. I mean, they're not stinky, but they're not fresh. It's like they've been worn, but they're not. I mean, I wouldn't fall out if I smelled it right now, but it's resting right between the two, and it says vanquished, and it's tilted upright, nice and pretty, and we've got it in the belly chakra right here. So there's nothing stopping this from being, I mean, this isn't insurmountable. I get where we Cancer that you are not going to have any problem knowing what to do in this situation. It's going to be a very natural belly chakra, free-flowing, free will. When this person with blue eyes or this person with ginger hair, take it where it applies, wherever this contention lies or wherever it comes to you this week. We have anything else here? Let's move on to Taurus. Yeah, Taurus. Everybody's in the feels. Taurus, you're trying to manifest here, but you are struggling to get clear. You're not, whatever you're trying to do, whatever blockage this is, you're not going to be able to get over it. And you're stuck in the heart chakra right now. You're in grief. My Taurus, you're having grief. What you're having is natural grief. You're going to be able to move through this just fine. No, you're not going to be able to. Yeah, you're stuck in grief right now. It's inevitable. The Empress is here, or you're in your Empress energy during this period. I'm feeling like high-toned grieving. You wear a veil when you go to a funeral. And the Two of Cups. There is this grievous, deep affection. You're grieving. This is agape, pure agape love. Doesn't have anything to do with romance. Your heartstrings are being pulled with grief right now. Your empathy is inflamed. Guard your senses right now and understand that all of these nervous system things are a great tax on your brains. Your brain function is going to be messed up. And the best remedy for any kind of brain disruption is sleep. We've got the Queen of Swords here in, let's see. I'm not going to just ad-lib it. I got the book right here. Queen of Swords. Gosh, we've had such a full room today. I don't think I'm going to be able to call everybody out. We've had so many visitors. Ah. Ah. I'm biting my tongue. The Queen of Swords is a widow. Female sadness, embarrassment, abstinence, sterility, mourning, privation, and separation. I'm going to ask the collective here to please lend some warm affection and some empathy toward our grieving widow, Taurus. We've got a Taurus that is in deep, deep, legitimate and coping very well, but frankly just exhausted. I can't even cry. I'm not feeling a cry. I'm feeling just like a burnout. My stomach is just kind of raw and empty. And Nare, hi, Nare and Harsan. Yeah, I feel like I've been at a funeral all day and I'm just cried out. Taurus, what can we do this week? What are we going to be doing this week? Taurus, I hope I'm not announcing a funeral that you don't know about yet. I fear I am. I'm sorry. I'm grievous for bringing that news to you. So there's going to be an unexpected death and some grieving this week for Taurus. And just total confusion. I do see, yeah, there's going to be a reunion here. I'm getting joy and harmony and a happy family life right here with our Five of Cups in deep grief and loss. There's leadership here. You're going to have some financial stability coming in, and then a lot of family tie and nostalgia, and then not really sure what to do next. The partnership, god damn it. There's failed partnerships here and a lack of confidence. I'm sorry for your loss, Taurus. What can we do for Taurus this week? How can we help Taurus? We can help Taurus this week by holding a brave space so Taurus doesn't have to. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, folks. Thanks for taking a break with me here. Welcome back into the room. We're live again. I'm Cece, your host with Angel Radio Tarot, and we're just collecting ourselves and giving some bereavement support to a Taurus out here who's lost a mate or will be receiving bad news this week. I suspect the Taurus you already know, but you've just been waiting for a while for the time to pass and for the passing to come. We're sorry for your loss, dear, and please stay in touch. And let us know how your week goes, and know that this is a place you can come when you're grieving, and just stay connected with us until the worst passes and heavens let this part go fast. Let's get right into Aries. That brings us to the last sign for our read. Aries, what are you bringing to us, warrior? What can you tell us here? All right. Thank you so much for the hearts. Rita, thank you very much. Let's see. Now, I hope this is keeping up with y'all. My feedback may have just been catching the delay, and it's not caught up with where it is. Yeah, it went all the way back. So I'm looking at the very beginning of the vid when we came back from break. We get caught up with you here, and then we'll get Aries red. There we are. And now I think I'm caught up with live. Very good. Pop back out here so I can see all of your wonderful comments. And then we'll get Aries. Right. Fan-freaking-tastic. All right. We are doing the Aries weekly horoscope read. This will be our last sign for the Full Spectrum Sunday weekly forecast horoscope. The empty room. Aries has left the room. I'm Aries. This might be me just having left the room for the break. Let's see. That's we'll keep an eye on it. I'll see it flood the room. Long as they're not being spicy. You get spicy. Here's the new agreement for being here. There you go, Liz. Hi. The new deal for if you're spicy in my chat room here, I'm going to put you in timeout, and you don't get to come back until you make a $50 donation to my Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot. If you'd like to make a donation to the channel until it matures through YouTube, that's where you can send any financial contribution. But the best way you can help the channel right now is to subscribe and hit the hypes and the cartoon, make all the hearts for me, and then binge watch the channel. That's our earmark right now, is how many hours the channel gets watched in the next. I have to hit a certain rate, and then we can start doing all kinds of fun stuff with the channel. Aries, you have come in with the Judge about life. Some big about the Father landing right on top of life. Did you see that? There is a Father, and there is a Father bringing life, or there is a Father, I'm afraid to touch it. The womb. Something about the Father and the womb. And there being a judge about whether or not there will be. This is man and woman and the judge, and behind it is an empty room. Like there's no more fighting. There is this vacuum of space. This is the final judgment between man and woman. And it's just empty space. We're even getting like stars and constellations up there. This is, we're looking through a portal. This is a spaceship window. Aries, we've got your 4 cards out here, and this is going to start us off. We're going to have a big bang of a read here. So hold on to your psychic britches here. The eternal child has arrived. This is the result, the judgment of bringing man and woman together into this empty space of creation. This was when God created. This is the creation story. You can go back into my last read and our Valentine's Day evening read and learn more about theories on the creation story. Here we have the heart of the inner child, the eternal child, composed of man, woman, being judged and being let into this empty space to create the heart of the eternal child. Not of child, but we're talking about the cosmic man, the cosmic woman, creating creating life, basically making love. This is the symbolic of this creation of love space when two people congress, whether it's, and we're talking strictly reproductive here. I don't want to get into long discussions about transsexual health or any kind of there are no restrictions on love. There are no restrictions on love. Do you hear me? This is the creation of the entity of love, this other thing that happens when two humans are joined with affection. It's the gem of the heart. It's the life spark of creation, of the warrior, of the mother, of the seed that is her mirror. The seed that is her mirror is her genetic copy, or her genetic outpouring, her mini-me. The child, the physical child. This is the corporeal child. And this is the heart of the innocence. Aries, what's going on? What are you manifesting? Aries is in a battle right now. Aries is always in battle. There's some body wisdom here. We're reaching into something here. This is the empty room. I'm not getting that you're getting pregnant. Again, the journey within. This is the judge. The intuitive creativity is the father and the light of awareness. Lucifer, Lucy, the fallen ark, the guardian of the light of creation. Cast down to guard over man. Wouldn't happen to be a woman, would it? There is no charity through stillness here. This is manifesting. Manifesting. It even has him there, man there, in thinking and thought and creativity and engineering, in the making, and then the you know, you want to get down to men talking about, I thought I could go to work and do the job and come home with a paycheck, and that was my participation in the family. This is the power that he pours into that if he's that kind of man and really means it. And that line never comes up for that kind of man. He never plays that card, because when he's going to work and he's doing it, he's using his mind and his intellect, his creativity, his intuition fuels creativity. Follow its guidance. The men have this power of creativity, but they do the same thing with it that they do to spiritualism. They turn it into religion. They have to institutionalize it. They have to measure themselves against each other with it. Patriarchy has taken over this process when men, you could flourish if you would embrace your creativity. Lay down. Lay down. My Aries men, you're being encouraged to embrace your creativity instead of your worriness. Warriorness. Ancient knowledge here. This is the child within. This is the innocence. Take the fight out of it. Get back to color. Nothing bad happens when you're coloring. Overlapping for Aries. We're going to run through the decks here just like we did for everyone else. I really am enjoying the table view. I hope you are too. We're getting a wonderful view of everything here. I changed the camera up just a little bit and we just get such a full view. The answer here is yes. For her, she has agreed, or there's some mix up here. There's this yes in the streets. So this is his energy. And yes, in the streets, like he's out there hustling and she's saying yes, yes. That's where he needs to hear the support from home and not feel like he's being excised away from everything he's paying for. I'm feeling a different kind of family dynamic being developed. I'm a little biased here. He's still getting cheerleaded, but he's taking on much more responsibility of his future. Men are coming into a phase of being forced to reconcile with their shortcomings and find some bravery. The bravery they speak of their manhood. And to stretch their minds, to stretch their capacity. And they're being forced to learn how to adapt. Or they will be left behind. Like the boomers. The boomers, you were again watching the fall of the boomer, the white Western boomer patriarchy. There's nothing else, none forthcoming. There's something else coming in. This judgment, this journey within, there's a new way coming in. Men are coming into a place where they're going to need to, there's some engagement with creativity here. Like when the matriarch takes over, and the matriarch runs these things differently from capitalism and commercialism and the bait and switch of commerce. The foolery, the trickery of it all. When we go more into a cooperative and honest phase of commerce, and capitalism is about getting our children fucking fed, all of us. The contest, the old way of doing that, men are gonna be out of a job. I'm sorry, guys. It's your bullshit. Some of the shit you guys do is so destructive. And the ways of doing those things are going to not be available anymore. Men will be forced to learn new skills, new ways to survive, and it doesn't have anything to do with going to trade school. That body wisdom is going to turn into a necessity. Aries, if you want to be the leader that Aries needs to be, you need to be jumping on this. You need to be jumping on your skills development and taking every opportunity to feel stupid. Because what? What, folks? We all know it. Learning feels like stupid. Rita, hi. Nice to have you here. There is a shitstorm. A big resistance here from my Aries. And we're talking about Aries male because, I'm sorry, fellas, the women have been on board for this shit for 50 fucking years, going, come on! There's no cooperation here. You're not going to get any sympathy. Pull your fucking bootstraps up and do it. We've been polishing them. There's no crossroads deal. There's no trickery here. You're not being fooled into something. This is for you. There's a demon here, this holding on, clinging to man, and an off-planet deception. So there's this demon has got your fucking head in the clouds, fellas. Got your head in the clouds. Look around you. There ain't no polite society for dirty Nazi scum. And there ain't no polite society for a bunch of fucking dusties that ain't even got $20 for the stripper. Get your shit together. Clean it up, guys. People are watching. The whole world is watching. This warrior, what needs to happen here, this is about this contest, this body wisdom, this crossroads deal, you're not even wanting to cooperate. There is no crossroads deal to have. There will be no deal. No deal. No new deal. That is what was jacking your clarity through stillness. You really honestly thought that it was just going to go back to the way it was. No fucking way. No way. Let me tell you, fellas, women are ready to die on this hill. And they're ready to scratch your fucking eyes out on this hill. No way. Get that fussy out of here. Get that fussy out. And you know it. You know it, Aries. You know it. My Aries women are stepping into this. You're stumbling over it. There's a Pisces here that's trying to school you and assist you and you're not listening. Or there's this ancient knowledge. Yeah, there's a Pisces coming in with some ancient knowledge. And what? They're trying to help you not cut this cord. Because you need us more than we need you. And I don't know what. You're going to... total obliteration into the succubus role, or you feel like you're going to be a succubus and that's just the death of an ego. Well, hell, cry about it on your way home. Oh wait, where do you live? Not at my house. All right. Yeah, she has cold, bitterness, a lack of empathy, and cruel isolation. That's where she's at, man. And I'm not talking about, I'm not trying to like, oh, women are this way, oh, men are this way. There's no absolutism here. I'm talking about whatever Aries this applies to. And if you're the female Aries and you're sitting in this, you're struggling with your man stepping up and taking power. You're struggling with your man stepping into his power, not stepping into his power. As it's hard to watch for an Aries woman waiting for her man to fucking step up and take the lead. And they're really not hating on you. They're not hating on you. But you ain't taking care of business somewhere. If you're with an Aries woman, it takes a special fucking man to be mine. I used to say it takes one hell of a man, and then I got that one hell of a man. That's not the one you want. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna quit busting on my Aries dudes. I had to smack you around a little bit. There has been some laziness. You're admitting to some things now. There's some laziness, some procrastination, but what we are getting here. Yeah, Aries male, you're going deep dive. I appreciate this. You're willing to step into this hangman energy to make a change. You're willing to sacrifice to do it, whatever it takes. Because this, you got this fire in your belly about this for some exploration and some change, and you got an enthusiasm about it that says it doesn't have anything to do with her. You got the fire under your belly. You can see where this can take you. Right now, you think that it will pull you back into a role of dominance because that's what the patriarchy has taught you. You're about to see the matriarchy teach you how to feed yourself. The matriarchy is about to teach you how to survive, where you're going to realize you don't even need woman anymore. Why were you used to be so obsessed about this? It used to grip you in a way. And now with this knowledge, You will be free from the demon of this obsession, this grasping. And you will be able to make the choice to be with woman, or the choice to come over here and be by myself and be chill. Yeah, in both. In both. And, you know, we're talking about our high vibe people, and the Buddhists will say to teach those that are willing to learn. You can't teach those that are unwilling to learn. Yeah, mind your business. Stay in your lane. Don't expect people that are not open or sympathetic or even willing to see a new perspective be in a mood to learn something. And those people only learn by getting bitch slapped. Those people learn by crisis tower moments. That's how you learn. There's always a way where a process brings you back to correction. There's always some tool to correct people back into moral righteousness, the real kind, where we don't create suffering, we create harmony, we create cooperation, serving each other, not creating situations where it costs people lives or it costs people anything. It doesn't have to be. We're stepping into some big energy here, fellas. Here's our judgment. Here's our judgment. Now, we have gone from the straight up judgment card around here somewhere to, yeah, that was the beginning one. We are still sitting in this judge energy. But now, instead of being judged, there is self-authority. There is growth. And remember, when we take this turn, every time we go over this lap, we learn something, we develop, we adapt, we change, and we pass over it again, and we improve every time we do. It's the rotation, a big belt of words that goes rest, refine, growth, mastery, ease, rest, refine, growth, mastery, ease, rest, refine. And it's a tower of elevation. And you keep rising higher and higher. You'll take the same topic, the same thing that just tears you up, keep wrapping around and just make a walking meditation between those phases. One leads naturally into the next. And if you can just cope with one at a time, break it down, recognize where you are in the process, and then step forward into the next phase. Yeah, we've got the Sun card down. Learning feels like stupid. It can be painful. It can be painful, but it doesn't have to be a contest. Now you know that growth requires some tearing down of negative ideas, tearing down of things that don't serve us anymore, tearing down of processes that are self-harming, cutting, amending. We got the King of Wands here coming into, again, this. And this is a return from our general read earlier, where we're building the pillars of intimacy. The King of Wands. Let's see. It's a dark man, a friendly countryman, generally married, honest, and conscientious. So this is the bonded family man. This is the domesticated man. Honest and conscientious, because where is he investing his attention and his energy? To the people that are closest to him. What is the most beneficial way to cooperate? With honesty and transparency. So that not only do you make yourself vulnerable to me so I can see where your needs are, so I can help you without having to ask you all the time, without having to guess at it. I too make myself vulnerable to the people in my home so that they can see me when I am in need and can provide for me in my moment of weakness when I'm powerless to ask for it. The card always signifies honesty and may mean news concerning unexpected heritage to fall in before very long. This heritage is your family. When men go out and they talk about, I just want my family, they're thinking about checking off boxes to walk into front of other men and say, look at my family. I have, well, which family did you get? I got the Excalibur 42S model. 2 boys and a girl in that order. We're set up for male dominance across the board, and I won't ever have to worry about a boyfriend for her. And yeah, but I think the middle one's gonna be gay. But I'm okay with that. We get the supplementary package that makes up for that. I get a new car in the deal. That kind of shit, man. That's how dudes look at this shit. It's a freaking catalog purchase, and it's to impress the dudes they're talking to. So, because if they don't have those, what happens? You feel like a loser piece of shit. How come you don't have with your friend? What are you doing, man? How come you don't have somebody you want? Where's your stuff? Don't you have a wheel for that? Yeah. This is a change in attitude. Instead of pouring your attention outward to attend to the expectations of someone that you don't even fucking live with. When you turn your energy goes where your attention goes, turn your attention inward, and this guy is a success because his attention is at home. His attention is where he's safe, where he can be himself. When you are open and transparent, you don't have to play front. You can relax. And you want to relax? It's not watching your wife do dishes. It's about standing next to your wife and knowing the two of you are building this thing together. That you don't have to rely on a slave labor of someone and then worry about the risks of embitterment. And are they going to try to like put something in your tea because you're being a dick this week and you guys are going back and forth about, I don't know, how many of that shitstorm I've seen. You don't live in a codependent state. You live in a codependent state is not status quo. A codependent state is everybody is taking a skim. Everybody's taking a skim. So we got one more card on this. Aries, we're just, I'm giving you guys a really hard time about your personal relationships. Because frankly, I don't want to listen to the drama. And if you don't get it right this time, you have to keep coming back and doing it again. This lack of temperance. I want to slap somebody. Unfortunately, in this round, we have gone from feeling like a total bitch, dudes, to now you're just kind of fighting it a little bit. There's lack of temperance. It's getting better. But I tell you, it's too slow. It is too fucking slow. It's survival of the fittest, man. And you're at a stage right now. Male Aries, you're going to be pushy. You're going to be low vibe. You're going to find yourself with no kids on the planet in 3 generations. You're not going to have 3 generations. Women are done. They are done waiting for Aries male to step into a leadership role. All right, we're going to keep going because I am determined to change the tone of this. And see, that's where I'm failing as a woman in this. It's not my place to wait for man to sit around and fix himself. We're getting to the place where man's like not even looking for women to help him anymore because she's already helped him so long. Now she's going, I'm not even going to like for you anymore. No, you are too old to be doing this still. There's a bunch of not your mama. There's a whole bunch of not your mama. What's going on? There's a ginger hair. There's a redhead here. There's a redhead female Aries that is attempting to manifest and failing to manifest this rescue. This is if you're going to do this, if you're going to continue trying to manifest saving this person, you're going to end up with brown eyes. Like, this shit's all the way up to here, man. And it's not vanquished. And you're going to have blue crying eyes holding your breath, and it's going to be codependent freaking, it's a yellow-eyed demon here. It's a crossroads deal for you. Nobody wins here except for the demon. And where does the demon live? In dude. You can't do this yourself. You can't do this to yourself. And the oracle deck. No, we got it right here. Did we already run this? Yeah. You can't do this to yourself. This is unsustainable. That's your message, Aries, is that piecemealing is just going to piss somebody off. Piecemealing is going to be seen as what it is. It's malicious compliance. And not only will you fail in your mission to prolong your stay, you will inflame contention. I'm having to choose my words carefully. They're coming carefully. Someone's being very diplomatic here. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me there is an Aries female and an Aries male in a relationship right here. I can't. I am so glad Valentine's Day weekend is over. I am so glad that that is just nothing but drama. And I'm not even talking about like restraining order. Like, this isn't making paper drama. This is codependent. This is two people locked in absolute war against each other. And I'm afraid for a lot of people, that's where gender conflict is right now. We're locked. Aries, male or female, if you're in with another Aries, I'm not getting same. See, I don't get the same-sex Aries. I don't get that kind of competition. Only if it's female same-sex. I see like combining forces and taking over the fucking world. And two Aries male, I see the worst of patriarchy. Oh my God. That is two men going into a romantic relationship and literally getting into fist fights with each other. Punches in the face kind of stuff. Knockdown, drag out, dominance war. That's what the patriarchy looks like from the outside. Sorry to say. All right. Well, that has been the full spectrum. I felt the energy drop away there. All that tension between Aries. Aries, it's the same, isn't it? I am Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. It's been such a pleasure having you here. We've been at this for 2 hours. We got a really good full spectrum read for all of our sun signs. Thank you for the hearts. Keep hyping the channel. Please hit that notification bell so you know when the next show comes up. I'll be better at scheduling things ahead of time. And you're seeing right now, today, throughout the day, new releases of shorts from the last few readings. If you've missed any of the live reads over the last week, there's some delightful gems in there you'll be seeing coming across your feed. And hit the like and hype the channel as much as you can. And of course, the next... what is that? The next benchmark for the channel is binge watching for the number of hours that the channel has been activated. So welcome to Angel Radio Tarot. Explore the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Come back and hit a play. Play a mix. Let it just keep me playing there in the background and keeping you company as you pass through the day. Hope to hear from you soon. Let me know how you're doing. Check back with the channel and just keep in touch with the crowd and the tribe. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. We'll see you next time. Take care.